Hello and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. It's Saturday, it's the weekend, and my goodness me, we have got a terrific weekend lined up for all of you guys watching at home. We've actually even got a launch, which I know is pretty rare when it comes to our weekend shows, but we are bringing back a very popular product that we launched last year, and we're giving you that opportunity to grab that if you missed out on that incredible collection. That'll be coming up this afternoon at 2 o'clock, but of course 11 a.m. On a Saturday morning is all about Play Your Crafts Right, and it's going to be an absolutely fabulous show. I say a fabulous show, I've got my fingers crossed about the game. I've heard the theme of the game. I'm a little bit more confident than I usually am, but that's not saying much because, quite frankly, I'm not a big fan of the games. I usually don't do very well, but we shall see how we get on when it comes to that game a little bit later on. Now, of course, I won't be playing that game on my own, and I won't be providing the inspiration throughout the day. I am joined by my, as I always call her, my crafty partner in crime. It is, of course, the one, the only. It's our Michelle. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing on this? I was going to say sunny Saturday. It's certainly not sunny at all. It's raining. It's horrible. It's quite cold. I even had my winter coat out this morning, which is pretty shocking for July. But how are you doing?
I'm very well.
Oh, it's
I'm very well. Don't worry about the game, because I think the last time we played it together, you won, so...
I did. I'm trying to think what was the theme of the game, actually. I can't remember what it was.
I can't remember, but you definitely won.
To do with geography. Or was it the Gemini 2 one?
Oh, do you know what? I enjoy them all so much, I can't remember which it was.
I think she might have tried to erase that game from her memory. But, of course, yeah, the game will be coming up later on in the show. Lots of inspiration from Michelle, not just on this morning show, but throughout the day as well. I know she's got some absolutely incredible demos lined up when it comes to that amazing mini memories collection that we're going to have a little bit of a look at later on in the show. Now, it's a weekend, and, of course, we will be bringing you lots of fabulous deals throughout the weekend. We'll be looking at our weekend wonder in just a moment, but we do have some other incredible offers that are happening over the weekend. Actually, one that started yesterday, running all the way through the weekend to 11:59 p.m. tomorrow night, and that's all about giving you 20% off items on the website. So all you need to do is type the code July20, that's July 20, into that promo code box on the website, and that's going to give you a really nice 20% off any individual items that you're popping into your basket. As long as they're not a July launch, any other individual item, you can apply that July 20 code. You'll see that on the website, reminding you of what the code you need to pop in. 20% off your order with the code July 20. Now, fabulous to get 20% off your order. However, even better, that's not a one-use code. You can use that code as many times as you like. So maybe you used it yesterday, maybe you picked up some new goodies, you thought, oh, I can't use it again. No, you can. It's a multi-use code, so use that code as many times as you like throughout the weekend to give you 20% off, which is absolutely fabulous. Now, I did mention it's, of course, a brand new weekend, which means a brand new weekend wonder. Weekend wonders, if you've never seen them before, they go live on a Saturday morning and they run through the whole weekend until they're taken off the website at 10:59 a.m. on Monday morning, ready in time to launch our brand new pick of the day for next week. So it gives you just over 48 hours to pick up an incredible deal. And this one, I think this is going to be flying out the door, because whenever we bring you any of our Stack and Stash boxes, they go absolutely crazy. So many of you guys at home are like me and need to sort out this storage. We won't talk about my storage situation too much today, because quite frankly, at the moment, it's non-existent, and it's a little bit of a sore subject, shall we say. But if you're thinking like me, you need to sort out your crafty organisation. Maybe you picked up a lot of those Christmas launches we've been bringing you over the past couple of weeks. Maybe you're looking forward to a new Christmas launch that might be coming up on Monday. We might even be giving you a first look of it tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Maybe you're thinking, right, I really need to sort out my storage. I've got so many crafty goodies, I'm not quite sure where to store them. Then this collection is going to be absolutely perfect. But it's not just about the storage, it's about bringing to you extra goodies as well. And then the sort of goodies that you'll be using day in, day out. So as part of this collection, you'll also be getting double points. With it being a weekend wonder, we always like to give you double points as well to make that deal even better. So you're saving over £10 or over $20 when it comes to this deal. And what you're getting is you're getting not one, but two of our Stash and Stack multi-store boxes. These are our fabulous boxes where you can actually sort of customise your storage to make it completely personal to you. So you can see you've got the lovely sort of clip handles on there. I have to say, I love the fact that they're purple. purple. I mean, so many of us in our crafty stash have so many purple items with our crafter's companion items that we've got in our craft stash. So to have those handles matching in the purple colour tone is absolutely perfect. You're getting 2 of these, and you can see here we've got another one. We've just filled it with some sort of office items that you might have at home, some of our plugs or wires. So it just goes to show these are not just about storing your crafty goodies, they're about storing anything around the home, any sort of storage solution that you need. These are going to be absolutely perfect. You can see within here you've got the dividers, and the fabulous thing about these is you can completely personalise this storage. So it's up to you what size compartments you go for with these. You can move those dividers around and really customise that storage to make it work for whatever you're storing within these boxes. So 2 of those boxes included for £25, even if you're not in Platinum Club, or £20 if you are in Platinum Club, or $28. That for me, I'm thinking that's a pretty good deal. But of course, it's our weekend wonder, so we have to throw in something super, super special. Now, quite often we say with these contents not included, you're not getting a load of wires, don't you worry, I'm sure. You probably don't want a load of random plugs, but what you do want is a lot of fabulous crafty goodies, and that's what we're giving to you as part of this offering. So we're giving you one of our opaque pigment ink pads. This is in Damson Wine. These are fabulous ink pads, lots of different techniques you can do with them. Great for letter pressing techniques. You can ink the edges of your cardstock. With them being pigment inks, it means they're a little bit slower drying as well. They've got that slightly longer open time, so you can do your heat embossing with these as well. You can stamp with them. Absolutely fabulous ink pads, and a gorgeous colourway with your Damson Wine. It's that lovely deep purple. So that is included. We're also bringing you one of those essentials. It doesn't matter how many of these you got in your crafty stash, you always need more. They're one of those you have a few on your craft desk, a few in your craft tote. You've got them here, there and everywhere. Whenever you need them, they need to be right at hand. You get a pack of 2 pokey tools. Another crafty essentials, one of those that you certainly can't be without, are your precision tweezers. A pack of 4 in here, 4 different sort of ends to these as well, so a different type of tweezer for every single type of job. And then as well, to go hand in hand with our fabulous Damson Wine pigment ink pad, we also have one of our blending tools. We call it square. I mean, it's rectangular, let's be honest. It's a little bit of a mystery, that one, but it's our square blending tool. So you get the handle and then you get 2 of the replacement foams on the end there. Works a treat with that opaque pigment ink pad, but you can use them with any sort of ink pad as well, whether it be your water reactive. They work perfectly with those as well. Maybe even your duet inks, your shimmer inks as well, Midas Metallic. Just great for all of your blending techniques. So those 4 additional items are included, in addition to 2 of these fabulous Stash and Stack multi-store boxes. The fabulous thing about these as well, they stack on top of each other super easily. So maybe you've already got plenty of these in your crafty stash and you're just adding a couple more today. You know that you can stack them on top of each other, and they're going to be nice and sturdy and secure. Really well made when it comes to these boxes. They are so, so popular. I know a lot of you guys at home have tons for your crafty storage, and then lots of others as well for your storage around the home. Let's be honest, we can never get enough storage, can we? So that is your weekend wonder. Double points on that. Your platinum price is £20 or $28. A fabulous one to go for, but don't forget that offer is only valid throughout the weekend, so do move a little bit quickly when it comes to that one. Now, first demonstration, of course, we're going to be having lots of inspiration from Michelle throughout the whole show and the whole day. It's all about the shape shakers. I absolutely love these. They're so much fun, so easy to work with as well. They make creating shaker cards an absolute breeze. And honestly, the price on these is absolutely incredible. Wow, you get 29 stamps and 18 dies. I'm going to show you the designs in just a moment for just $11.99 or $15.96. Wow, you're buying 2, you're getting 1 free. Not buy one, you're buying 1, get 2 free. Not buy 2, get 1 free. Buying 1, getting 2 free. You're saving over 65%. Incredible deal on these. So first up, this has got to be my favourite. You know I do love a butterfly, and I know a lot of our lovely viewers are exactly the same. We love butterflies. I know Michelle loves butterflies as well, perhaps, as long as they're in a crafting and not in real life. This is our beautiful butterfly stamp and die set called Hello Beautiful. So what we have included in here is both stamps and dies. So you get the main, almost like a mechanism die if you want, that main die that allows you to create the shaker. So you've got that outer die, and then there's 2 inner dies that will create your windows. You also get the actual dies that allow you to create those shaker elements. So cut those in your double-sided, perhaps your pearl card or your mirror card, and you can actually create your own little sequins to go within here, which is absolutely absolutely fabulous. You don't just have to use your glitter or your ready-made sequins. You can actually create your own sequins using these dies. You also have that fabulous, really useful banner die as well, which goes hand in hand with these stamps that are included within the collection. You get all your sentiments, loving the font on these, and I love as well the fact that the actual sentiments themselves tie in with that butterfly theme, but will work with lots of other items in your crafty stash, because let's be honest, we have a lot of butterfly themed items in our stash already, so I think you'll be using these stamps time and time again. And then finally a couple of little accessory stamps there. You can see when you add all those elements together, you can get the most fabulous effects when it comes to your butterfly shakers. Now next up we have our gorgeous eau de parfum. Easy for you to say. You get again with this one, you have your outer die. You can actually use that to create a shaped card if you want. So it can be a topper on a card, or it can be that card base itself with these dies. You get all your accessory dies as well, including more of those shaker elements. And don't forget as well, you don't just have to use those specific shaker elements with that design. You can mix and match those different sequin dies across the die sets that you've got in this collection. That tag is super, super useful, and as well those sentiments will fit onto that tag, which is absolutely fabulous. You have your little atomizer elements as well, so you can really build up that design. But doesn't it look absolutely fabulous when you cut in that aperture, add in your sequins, your die cut sequins as well into the centre of there. So much fun, but so easy to create when you've got absolutely everything included. And then finally, perfect for this time of year, we've got our cheers to you. Almost like that jam jar sort of glass that we've got on there. I mean, we're using this in this set with like your cocktail elements, but there's nothing to stop you from filling that with other items. Maybe it's going to be filled with like little love hearts, maybe it's going to be a jar of like insects or butterflies for a real different look when it comes to that one. Again, you've got your shaker elements. Love the fact that you've got like your little wedges. They could be lime, they could be lemon, they could be orange. Got your little beans as well. That tag's another super useful one. Then you've got all your sentiments and your additional stamps on there, including that straw, which is super, super useful. So as part of this deal, you're paying for, say, that one, and you're getting both of those for absolutely nothing. So all 3 stamp and die sets, that is 29 stamps and 18 dies in total for just £11.99 or $15.96. You're saving nearly £30 or nearly $40. Absolutely incredible value for money, and I know that's going to be Michelle's first demo in just a moment. First of all, I'd like to say a few hellos. So many of you guys joining us on this Saturday morning. Perhaps the weather is as bad where you are as it is here. It's definitely time to stay in and craft. Honestly, that weather out there is terrible. It does not feel like July. I had to get the winter coat out this morning to walk in. It's not good at all. So stay in, stay warm, get crafting, and bag yourself a bargain as well while you're at it. We've got our lovely Rachel on the socials this morning. We've also got Dean and Charlotte in the gallery. Morning, guys. They're saying good morning as well. So top team today, and our little Liv is helping out as well with product coordination. So who is joining us this morning? Oh, we've got Ben McCarthy joining us saying good morning. I think I've heard that name before. Michelle might know him. I'm not too sure. Yeah, we've heard it name a few times. Sarah Brown is joining us saying hello. I hope you're all doing well. Sending love and hugs to you all from Melbourne, Australia. Sending love and hugs to you too, Sarah. I'm very well. I hope you are too. Lynn Harvey's in. Sandy's in. Oh, she's ready for Play Your Crafts. Right, well, Sandy, I'm ready. I'm feeling positive on this Saturday morning. We'll see how we get on. Nikki Gill is saying good morning from a very wet and miserable Leicester. Yeah, it sounds like here, Nikki. It's awful here. Angela Reed saying good morning. It's raining on the Isle of Wight as well. Thea's in saying hoi hoi. Tracy's in. She's looking forward. Oh, she's wanted the albums for ages, so she's so happy that they're back. Honestly, it's super exciting to have those back. We'll be showing you those a little bit later on. Gareth Dobbs is in. Kim's in. Sandra Dundas is in. Ooh. She's about to receive 10 Simon boxes.
10?
Wow. That's my sort of shopping there, Sandra, that's for sure. Lynn Blackedge, Mr. Yodel just bought me 10 stack and store. Blimey, there seems to be a bit of a pattern emerging here. Kathy Myers is saying she's loving those storage containers that we've got part of the Weekend Wonder. Robin Ends in. Shadai is saying, Lily, can the promo code be used towards these stash and stack? I believe the promo code is only for individual items, but I would say, do you know what? Give it a go. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but give it a go when it comes to that code. Sandra Dundas has done a count. She's got 19 Simon boxes in total. You can always add a few more. Let's be honest, we're adding to our crafty stash, so we need more storage. Kate saying good morning from California. And then we've also got Lynn saying, query, please, what is the best way to store paper or cardstock? Well, it's one of those, it's very much personal choice when it comes to storing your paper and card. But if you check out the website for our Totally Tiffany items, she does a lot of different paper storage. So she's got her paper takers, her paper handlers, completely up to you how you choose to store your paper, but she does different sizes of the storage. There's 12 by 12, 6 by 6, 5 by 7, 8 by 8, A4. We do our paper storage boxes as well. Just check out the website, look under that Totally Tiffany. You can go to the top there and you can actually scroll down. I think there's a little section for paper organisers. Just have a little look in there. What I did with mine, I actually ordered a few different types, just one of each, to see which one I preferred, and then the one that I sort of thought, right, that works best for me, I then went back and ordered multiples. But of course, if they are individual items, make sure you pop in July 20 into that promo code box to give you 20% off. Now, without further ado, I think it's time that we get a little bit of inspiration from Michelle when it comes to these fabulous Shape Shaker cards. So over to you.
So I'm going to use the Hello Beautiful.
Oh, hello.
Hello Beautiful. So yeah, the butterfly one. So I know I don't like these butterflies are fine. These ones don't attack.
They're on paper, they're fine.
So on paper, absolutely fine, no fear. I beg to differ, Charlotte. Charlotte's just said butterflies don't attack. If you'd have seen the walk that I went on the other day, so we did this walk all along the coast, most beautiful walk. There's not a butterfly in sight until I walk along, and there's like this big tsunami of butterflies will attack. I think the smell, the fear, I think that's what it is. They're like, let's have a bit of fun with Michelle. See if she can run over the edge of the cliff this time. But I'm safe. I survived, I'm safe, I'm here. So all is good. Right, so we'll get on with this particular butterfly, shall we? So I've picked a Hello Butterfly, and as Lily was showing you, you've got all the dies and you've got those stamps as well. And what I love about this is the stamps are going to fit into that banner beautifully. What I also love is you don't have to fussy cut that banner out. You've got the die as well. So absolutely perfect. No worries with that at all. As you can see, it fits over brilliantly. So what we're going to do is this is going to cut your base piece, and then you're going to cut this out again, and you can add these two wings in, and that is what's going to create those two shaker elements. And then these here, perfect, you're going to die cut all of your little shaker elements, so you've got everything in this kit that you absolutely need. You don't need anything else to create your sequins with. You've got those there. Right, so let's pop those to the side. And I've got a piece of my card already. So we're going to pop this on here. Get rid of that little bit of tape and bring in mine. So just looking for my low tack tape. So you can do this two ways. You can run it through like this. And die cut that solid piece out, and then run that piece back through with your wings.
Yeah.
Or if you feel confident enough to run it all through together, then absolutely do it that way. So we're going to pop it all through together.
Perfect. The thing is as well, when you're using your low tack tape, it does give you that confidence as well. You know it shouldn't move. So I know personally I tend to run all three through together, but there is options, of course. If you do want to run them through separately, then absolutely you can go ahead and do that. Whatever you find easiest, isn't it, really?
Absolutely. Right, so let's pop this on here. Bring in the rest of my plates. And then run it through. So obviously you need acetate. So what you can do is you can fussy cut your acetate once you've stuck it on, into the shape of the butterfly, because underneath you're not going to see if your edges aren't perfect. If you want to run it through, so this particular die, run it through with the acetate. I'm going to pop mine through now just to show you. If you pop your metal shim in, it should cut through your acetate absolutely perfectly. Let me just remove those. So you can see that that's going to be the top. And if I bring this piece in that I've already cut out and inked up a little, you can see how it sits on the top beautifully. Yeah. I'm just going to peel that off. I'm going to bring in my smaller metal shim. I'm going to bring in my acetate. Couldn't find it. and pop that on there. And then I'm going to run this through.
Perfect.
So I know a lot of people struggle cutting acetate. And I always say, if you just pop your metal shim in, because you've got your metal die cutting straight into metal, it just allows it to give you a really nice clean cut.
And it's the most satisfying sound, isn't it? Die cutting acetate, that lovely like crunch. Oh,
I know, I love that noise.
Can't beat it, can you?
I love that. So, look, I don't even need to try and peel that away. You can see it, like, in my hand.
Just about, yep, got that.
Look, let me bring this in just so you can see. It is give it a clean, all those edges are cleanly cut. There's no rough edges, it just cuts through absolutely beautiful. So as long as you pop in your metal shim in, it's going to cut that through that wonderfully.
Perfect.
Right, now to try and not lose the acetate butterfly. So I'm going to bring this piece in. Let me just grab a scrap piece of card. So we're just going to add a little bit of ink to it just to make it pop. So I've got my water reactors, I've got my frozen lake and my fuchsia.
Beautiful.
And we're just going to pop a little bit of ink. So just...
Oh, we've got an update from Shadiah who was asking about that code. The code works, so you can use the code July20 on your Weekend Wonder. As if that deal wasn't good enough already, pop July20 into that promo code box, another 20% off. Wowza.
That's good.
Makes that deal even better. If you're thinking about stocking up on your storage, now is the time to do it for sure. Blooming brilliant value for money, that. Wow.
That's good. That's really good. See, it's always worth giving it a go, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. I'm not being funny. I don't know if that's a mistake or not. I don't know if that should be able to be used on that. It works, so quite frankly, take advantage. There's nobody in the office over the weekend to change it, so fill your boots is all I would say.
Well, that's it. If it's working now, that's all that matters.
Yep. All that matters. Take advantage while you can.
So I'm not adding any more ink to these. I'm just using the ink that is on there just to blend. So I've got bits of purple, bits of that pink. I've got bits of the frozen lake, so the greeny colour. So I just wanted to make it pop and stand out a little bit against its little background. So then what we're going to do is we're going to bring in the acetate. I'm going to bring in my poker tool.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure if I took that carrier sheet off or not.
That's interesting. So do you tend to die cut or cut down first and then peel off?
No, normally peel off first, but I'm just looking at this and I'm not sure if I'd already taken it off. So I'm just checking. I'm just scratching in the corner. And I think I have. Yeah, I've already taken it off. But again, so just scratch with your poker tool in an area that you know is going to be covered up, so it doesn't really matter if it's got a scratch mark on it.
Yeah.
As long as it gets covered up, that's fine. But yeah, I normally do that. I normally I take my carrier sheet off and then die cut.
Yeah, I'm the same. We've just got a quick question. Barbara McNeil is saying she's really grateful for you, Michelle, showing how to cut acetate with the plates. But are you all right to quickly remind us of the plate combination that you used when you were cutting the acetate just then?
So I just used my normal plate combination that I always use.
Yeah.
So let me move that to the side. You've got your bottom plate, and then I will put my shim on it.
Yeah.
And then, so my metal shim, and then my die will go on top of that, and then my normal combination on top, so my frosty, my magnetic, and my top plate. It's so thin, and it's that little added extra bit of pressure as well that allows it to cut through the acetate, not just the fact that you've got that metal shim in there. If you struggle with that, then take one of your other shims out, but you should find it just works perfectly.
Brilliant, thank you. Shadiah, wow, you certainly are a girl after my own heart. 10 more storage boxes are on the way to Shadiah. Wow.
I love it.
I mean, when they're on that sort of deal, quite frankly, stock up, is all I can say.
Absolutely. Right. So I've just taped that up. I'm going to layer that over. And then this is where you're going to bring in your foam. So this new foam, these giant ones, we brought these out with these shakers. They're perfectly width, but what they also are going to do is they're going to turn or go round the corners. So you're going to be able to mould them and sort of bend them perfectly, even round the wing at the top. Can you see how it bends beautifully?
Oh, yeah.
So
Nice.
no more cutting little bits out, hoping that they're going to fit all the way round, because with this you've got the ability to twist that all the way round. Because it can be a little fiddly having to either cut all of those little bits, having to make sure that it's going round the corners, because we obviously need to make sure that none of our shaker elements are going to get stuck in those little bits or disappear. We need to make sure that they're nice and secure. So this tape, as you can see, goes around those corners absolutely perfectly.
I mean, let's be honest, there's nothing worse than a leaky shaker.
There's not, no.
Nothing worse.
Absolutely not. So you can see, I can't see it from the other side either, because it's perfectly widthed or perfectly sized to fit that width beautifully. And it's going to pop on there.
Oh, pretty.
So what I've got here is these. So I've just brought in some yellow, pink and green.
That one, yep.
Yellow, pink and that one there. And I've die cut already some of those. So again, you've got these two shaker elements here. You've got those lovely, just throwing some across the studio, it's all right.
Poor old low-tack tape.
Those lovely.
What's it done to deserve that?
It just a little nudge and it was off, wasn't it?
Love those colours though. Really
Yeah,
pretty.
they're really lovely.
What are those sweets? Fruit salad. Remind me of fruit
Yes.
salad sweets. Yeah.
Oh, I have discovered, well, my husband discovered, he came back from the supermarket the other day with some fruit salad flavoured ice pops.
Wow.
They are lovely. They're like a duo, so there's like two flavours in there.
Oh, nice.
So lovely. There was fruit salad, there was dib dab, there was wham bar ice pop. And there were ice pops, so there's like hardly any calories
Just
in.
water. Pretty much
Exactly.
just water. Almost healthy. It's virgin unhealthy.
That's
Maybe.
exactly what I thought. There's fruit in the name as well,
Oh, yeah.
so surely that counts.
Yeah, Charlotte's saying one of your 5-day short. I'd say at least one. I think there's different flavours of fruit, therefore more than one of your 5 a day, I would say.
Totally agree. So, right, what we're going to do now is we're just going to peel this off.
It's nice and easy as well to peel that backing off that tape, I always find.
This one is lovely. Sometimes you can really struggle to get going with some foam on a rolls, things like that, but this one is just so easy. So let me just line that up. Excuse me if you see my head. Let me know if my roots need
We're all
doing.
right at the moment. Not on roots cam just yet. Oh, look at that.
There
Isn't
we
that
go.
pretty?
So I think I've put too many in the left one rather than the right one. Let's give it a tap. But it's no problem. And if you want a deeper one, so if you've got some little seed beads or something like that at home that you'd like to pop in here, just add 2 layers of that foam on a roll.
Good idea.
And then you can, or 3 if you entirely want to. It depends on, you know, what you want to pop in there.
And the fact that you've got the 2 sort of separate apertures there, you could actually be adding different things into each side. So maybe one side can be one colour, and then you're going to use a different colour into that other wing of the butterfly. By having those 2 apertures separate, you can actually do that and just mix and match those effects to come up with some really cool results.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shadiah, you know me all too well, Shadiah. Michelle, you talking about freeze fruit pops. You're going to make Lily feel more cold, yeah. I usually am cold. It's never good. It's not too bad in here today in this studio. I have to say, if any of you guys tuned into yesterday's wake-up call, we were in studio too. My goodness me, it was freezing. I was stood there the whole show thinking, goodness me, I can't wait to get my coat on after the show. As soon as the show finished, the fluffy coat was on.
It is colder in there.
Yeah, mind you, sometimes it's really warm. You just cannot gauge it. But no, Shadiah, I'm not too cold at the moment, but I think when I leave to walk home tonight, it'll be another chilly walk home. It feels quite autumnal, which is horrible. I'm not.
It is really cold, isn't it, today?
Yeah, I'm not loving that at all. Oh, Sandra Dundas is saying tropical fruit jelly beans from B&M are gorgeous. They sound very nice. Tropical fruit jelly beans. Wow. Yeah, Dean's
just
making
noting that down.
He knows where he's going after work tonight.
So, really, I mean, I forgot. What I was going to do was leave a few of those butterflies out just to decorate round the paper or the card, which I've totally forgot to do, but that's all right. So I'm just doing, it's a 5.5 by 7, so just a normal size card. I'm going to pop that on the bottom here. I'm going to pop it a little bit offset. Because I'm going to bring in this one because I just wanted to show you that what I meant to do was add some extra butterflies. So that's why mine are a little bit full, because I've used a few more. But if I show you how lovely that one shakes. I've definitely overfilled mine a little. I've got a couple of little lumps there. Oh, I forgot I'm still wet, aren't I?
It's flying away.
Attacks. Did you see that?
That butterfly is far too pretty to be attacking anyone. It's a lovely butterfly. It would never attack anybody. How dare you?
So yes, so the only difference is I've just popped a few of the butterflies round. Popped that in a different place, but yeah, you can see just adding a few less makes it shake a lot better. But you could add sequins in there. What you also don't need to do is put your foam across the middle. If you leave your foam there, then you've got a bigger space, and your bits inside can sort of shake from one side to the other. So I'm going to stand that one up because that one's still a little bit wet. So if I stand that one up for you, so using those lovely shaker dies.
Absolutely gorgeous. Love that. Love the colours on there. Definitely what we need on a day like today when it's a little bit cold, a little bit dreary outside. Just a little bit of something uplifting with that absolute gorgeous card. You can see how easy it is to work with those amazing shaped shaker cards. Now, as part of that deal, you're paying for one and you're getting 2 free. Wowzers. So 3 stamp and die sets for the price of just 1. Your Platinum Club price on those is just £11.99 or $15.96, and that's comprising 29 stamps and 18 dies. Absolutely incredible value for money with your shaped shaper cards. So do check those out if you want to go for those. And that is not a July launch. So I think give that promo code a go, July 20, pop that into the promo code box, and I reckon you'll get another 20% off those fabulous stamps and dies. Now we can't put it off any longer. It is time to play the first round of the game. Dean is chuckling in quite an evil way in my ear. He enjoys this because he doesn't have to play. Do you know what? One of these days we're going to swap roles. I'll produce for a little bit and he'll come down in here and he'll play the game. So you better be careful what he says because he's not safe in that gallery. It's only a few metres around the gallery. He might be being dragged, kicking and screaming onto the screen. But for today, he's safe in the gallery and it's us two playing. So play your craft right. First round is coming right up. So I always forget which team each of us play for. So Charlotte, please do remind me. I'm playing for Team Facebook and Michelle is playing for Team YouTube. Now, today's game, what is it all about? So it's crafty themed today. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to guess the product, and I believe it's a multiple choice one. So here we go. Are we ready for the first one?
Fighting chance though, if it's multiple choice.
You guys at home ready? Let's see how we go. Let's bring that first question in. So, here we go. So, I presume what item has been used to create that card? I believe we have to guess.
Frosty Thicket. I'm laughing at that. Watch it be correct.
And this is, Sam has created this game. So, Sam, if there is any complaints, I will be sending those across first thing Monday morning. But hopefully we've got the first one right. Are we ready? Ready to reveal? Frozen Dreams we've both gone for? Correct. Oh, very nice. Right, I hope it's not one of those where they lure you into a false sense of security. But we'll see.
It tends to be.
We'll see how we go. My white's not very good. Hold on. Right. Next up, what have we got?
Do you need a wet wipe?
I do, if possible, please. I've got a kitchen roll. Do I have wet wipes? Oh well. Thank you. That's better. Perfect. Right. Okay, next one. What is it going to be? Oh, Dean thinks this one's easy.
I liked this one. So if I forgot the name of this one, there's something wrong.
It is a lovely die, I have to say. A lovely collection as well. So what's it going to be? Is it going to be harmonious harp, splendid strings, or luscious lyre? I don't even know what that means.
Luscious, how do you say it? Lyre?
I don't know. I just said lyre, and I don't think that's probably how you say it. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Yep. Harmonious harp.
Harmonious harp.
Yay!
I like this game.
Well, so far, but you know, there was that paper pad one we did the other month, and it all started off first round, we were all doing ever so well. Second round, my goodness me, it got a lot tougher. So hopefully this game's not a repeat of that one. But what have we got coming up? Question 3. It's funny, I can see that exact sample just sat outside the studio. How strange is that?
One of my favourite ones, that sample was beautiful.
So much fun to colour that image. Oh, Dean reckons we can eliminate one of the answers. I think you're probably right, Dean.
Nifty Noel.
I hope we have a die name. That's quite a cute name.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Under the tree?
Under the tree.
Yay!
I like how they've put me on this game with you, who knows absolutely every item we've ever created.
Oh dear. Right, let's see how
Getting them right
one.
for now.
Ooh, it's getting a bit harder.
Oh.
So good job my order of this just came earlier this week, isn't it? I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday. I was very, very excited. I know a lot of you guys at home have been receiving yours as well. I had one of our lovely design team members, Hayley, said hers had arrived. She was super excited. But do we know the name of this particular die? They're all quite similar. It's getting harder. Oh,
I've gone majestic.
Majestic. Yeah, majestic. I don't think it's the first one. Majestic, yay! Oh. Dean's wrong. Yeah. Oh dear. He was doing so well up to this point. No, you're not out, Dean. You know, you can still
He's
claw
got
it
to
back.
keep guessing.
You can still claw it back. Right, next one. What have we got?
Oh, I don't remember. Oh, I remember this
know?
one, but I've not had a play with it yet. That is, I think.
Angela Reed saying it's better than the cocktails. Angela, totally agree. I am so relieved I didn't play that game. I don't drink, so I had no idea of any cocktails at all. I was actually producing that show, and I was thinking, blimey, I'm glad I'm not on the show. It was a 0 out of 10.
That was impossible.
Oh, it was hard, that. Right, what have we got? A little birdie.
A little birdie.
Oh, Dean got that one wrong as well. Yep, a little birdie. Part of our cut out dies. And that is the last one for that round. Aye, that was all right.
Oh.
5 out of 5.
5 out of 5. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
We'll
that
take
one
that.
wasn't stressful at all.
No, that was all right. It was 5 all. Which one? No, nobody got any wrong.
I got all right.
We both put majestic. It was Dean that got it wrong, yeah? 5 out of 5 for both of us. Oh dear. Charlotte, pay more attention. Anyway, that was the first round of our game. We will be playing that second round a little bit later on. How did you guys get on at home? A few more comments. How are you guys? Shadai is saying, yes, Lily, you tell them off in the gallery. This game is no joke. I think that one was all right, Shadaya. Your Expressions by Candy was saying, crafty theme, we might have a chance. I hope you guys at home did as well as we did, because that one was quite fun, it was all right. But who knows what's going to happen for the second round of the game. Rachel is saying that you guys at home are finding the game pretty easy so far, but we'll see what that second round holds a little bit later. Now, I have shown you a couple of fabulous deals, a couple of items already on this morning's show. Great deals, and of course, we've got that July 20 code over on the website. So we want to give you a chance to check out those baskets, and we'll be back in just a moment for lots more crafty inspiration, lots more fun, and of course, that second round of the game too. So we'll see you in a minute.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comfort of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze.
What makes Crafters TV so special is you guys.
It's really special because the experts are really experts. They're really skilled at what they do, and they want to make sure that the audience also improves on their skills.
Crafters TV is so special because you've got together a really sort of key group of people and people that are very passionate about the product.
Crafters TV is so special because it's a unique community that we have with each other, where we can learn and grow and communicate with each other.
Community, the family spirit, the education, everything to do with craft. We are all like-minded people who share a passion.
I love all the inspiration the demonstrators bring and all the knowledge for us out here.
What makes Crafters TV so special? 100% it's the interaction. No other crafting TV channel or show has the same interaction.
I love the community, I love chatting live, I think that's the best part. And it's gone beyond crafting because we've become friends.
It feels to me to be a really, really close relationship with our customers and viewers.
You guys make us feel like we're part of your family. I've never been on the show before, but one of my friends who I did meet from CCTV encouraged me, and I was on the craft along.
A massive team of people, and I think they've all got their role to play, and it just brings everything together. It allows us to do our job and just love it.
The people, obviously, the people not just here at Crafters Companion, but the viewers that watch us. I mean, everybody. We have this real magical essence about it.
Bye for now. Bye.
Hello and welcome back to Crafters TV. What a fabulous Saturday we're having so far. Quite frankly, because we've had a fabulous first round of the game, and I know a lot of you guys watching at home have been saying exactly the same. You're loving this game so far, and you're doing pretty well as well. So I don't want to sound too negative, but quite frankly, it's only downhill from here on in, isn't it? I have a little bit of a worry that second round of the game is going to be an absolute stinker, but we shall see. I don't want a repeat of that paper pad game that we had the other month with it was Jan, and I can't remember who else was playing. I think it was Jan and Corinne. First round, brilliant. We knew them all. Second round, not a clue. So we'll see how we get on in that second round of the game a little bit later on. But super exciting today. We're actually bringing you a brand new launch. Quite rare that we do that on a weekend, but it's a Saturday, so do you know what? Let's have a super Saturday and bring you a fabulous new launch. Now, I say new launch, this is actually technically a relaunch of a very, very popular product that we brought to you last year. I know a lot of you guys at home missed out. It absolutely flew out the door. So popular when we launched this first time around. So we thought, do you know what? We really want to bring it back and give you that opportunity to grab this, perhaps if you missed out in that first time round. But if you were lucky enough, I have to say I was super lucky to actually get this item at launch. We're bringing you some of the consumables back that flew out the door, and I know a lot of you guys at home have been asking if we can get these back in stock. So the hardware is back in stock as well. So if you do already have that main item with all your templates and all your dies that I'm about to show you in a moment, that hardware you can actually stock on that, up on that as well, and I know I will certainly be doing that for sure. Now, it is a new launch, so of course we're going to be bringing you the full collection, but also we will be bringing you that showstopper, which represents even better value for money. And even better than that, you get even more crafty goodies, and quite frankly, we can't complain about that, can we? So as part of our showstopper collection, you're getting all of the templates, all of the dies. I'll take you through those designs in just a moment, but as part of this showstopper, we also bring you a couple of items that work absolutely perfectly alongside those templates and dies. So first up, we're giving you a pack of our, quite frankly, legendary matte black cardstock. Now, it's going to sound really daft, but black cardstock, yep, it is 10 a penny. You can find matte black cardstock here, there and everywhere, but to find a quality true black cardstock is actually really quite hard to find. This is black to the core. It's black on the front, it's black on the reverse, and if you look through the core, perhaps you're tearing this, then you'll see that core of the cardstock is black as well. It's a proper black. It's not sort of a bluey black or a grey black. It is pure black, and it's matte as well, so it gives you that lovely finish. This is great for construction. With it being 300 GSM, it's going to be absolutely perfect to work alongside all of the dies and templates that you've got within this collection. So that's perfect to get that included as part of your showstopper. But also we're giving you one of our real hero products that we bring to you here at Crafters Companion, being one of our gilding waxes. This comes to us from Pebeo. These are absolutely beautiful quality. And this is the colourway that is King Gold. Absolutely fabulous quality when it comes to these. I'm just going to take the lid off. I mean, look at that. Isn't that just absolutely luscious? Now, these were actually designed originally to be used in home decor, furniture, upcycling, all those sorts of things. But it's absolutely perfect for use in our paper craft. A little goes such a long way. I've had my pots for absolutely years now, and quite frankly, it looks like they've almost not been used. All you need to do with this, I find the best way to use this is to apply it with your finger. You can use sponges or applicator tools if you prefer, but just dabbing a little bit onto your finger, it can highlight perhaps the edges of your cardstock, your embossed design. It works a treat on those as well. You can build it up for your backgrounds, you can even stamp with it. It's an absolutely fabulous project, but it works perfectly with that matte black cardstock. Maybe you want to give a real opulent, a real sort of vintage feel to your mini memory makes, then that's going to go absolutely perfectly. So I've shown you the additional items that you get as part of your showstopper. Of course, you can go for the stamps and the dies and the templates on their own, but going for that showstopper is the best value for money. Your Platinum Club price for that whole collection is £60 even, or $76, but what you're getting for your money is an absolute awful lot. So in addition to your matte black cardstock and your gilding wax that we've just shown you, you are getting tons of templates. So first up, we've got some of our accessory templates. So here we've got the templates that allow us to create the box files. Michelle will be taking you through step by step exactly how you do this. Of course, with this being a relaunch, you'll find lots of inspiration, previous videos that we've brought to you here at Crafters TV, showing you exactly how to use these. But you get both of those large templates included. When it comes to your templates, you're also getting your templates that you need to create your box units. So you get your one for your back panel, your one for your side panels as well. Love the fact that it's so quick and easy and simple to work out how to use these. It's telling you exactly what piece they're for. It's telling you where you need to glue. It tells you where you need to score. Very easy to work with these. And then you've got your outer casing and drawer here. You've got the templates for those different pieces. It's even telling you where you need to fold. It really is demystifying exactly how you put these incredible items together. Then next up, you have your template for the drawer. Of course, if you're using these all together, you can create that complete system in the way that they've been designed, but you can use these separately. You don't have to use every single item together. You also have a template for your spine cover even. Really nice hard wearing templates on these as well. All you need to do is just draw around them using a pencil, or perhaps you favour using your heat erasable fabric pens. You can use that technique as well. You've got templates for your pocket pages. So yes, these have been designed to work with your mini memories, but use that on lots of other projects as well. Having pocket templates is always super useful, whether that's going to be on any of your scrapbooks, your memory albums, even on your cards. You're going to be using that one time and time again. Now, when you're creating your actual books themselves, we're giving you all the dies needed to create page edges, but just think of these as edgeable dies. Think of using these on your card making, maybe for gatefold cards, just as a decorative edge. Doesn't have to be just for your lovely album creating. Next up, we are giving you your spine and binding. So you've got the little holes there that allows you to actually thread your ribbon or your twine through there to actually secure your pages. And you've got your elements there to create your spine. Don't worry, of course, Michelle will be showing you exactly how to create all of these incredible items, exactly how you work with them, but you'll also get videos included on the packaging. So on each item of packaging, you get a little link to tutorial videos. So there's no sort of mystery, there's no sort of worry of how you're going to use these. Just follow those step-by-step videos and you'll be making memory albums in no time at all. Next up, we have our index pages. So perhaps you've got different sort of compartments to your books that you're creating. Maybe you're actually going to be making recipe books. Then these are going to be absolutely perfect to allow you to do that. Again, you can be using those on your cards. Perhaps you're doing more mixed media, altered art sort of projects. That is going to be absolutely perfect to enable you to create those sorts of looks. Next up, we have our flip book. So this is allowing you to create your very own flip books, but just think of this as a set of super useful nesting dies. You get the alternate between your straight edge and then almost like a torn edge. You're going to be using that time and time again, just as a classic set of nesting dies in your card making, your box making. It's not just about your album making when it comes to this collection. And then finally, again, we've been saying that this is not just for your album making. This is going to be one of those die sets that you'll be using day in, day out when it comes to your crafting. This is your decorative accessories. Yes, they'll work perfectly to embellish all of your albums, but think of these as just embellishments for your cards, corners for your cards, toppers, tags, maybe to be adding onto your gifts. I mean, that's going to be brilliant to add your sentiments onto. Absolutely beautiful decorative set of dies on there. Really lovely lacy detail when it comes to those designs as well. Just a beautiful set of dies. So as part of your showstopper, you're getting all of those templates that I've just shown you, all of the dies that I've just shown you, your matte black cardstock, your gilding wax, but something that I know you guys at home will be super, super excited about. And this is what gives your makes, your albums, that really, really professional finishing touch. We're giving you the 3D box corners. These are metal corners that you can be adding onto your box files. You've got 60 brads, which allow you to actually attach them, and 12 of those decorative corners that actually work brilliantly as well as decorative corners on your cards as well. And then finally, we're also giving you the hardware handles. So you're getting 6 brads and 3 hardware handles included in that pack. They give your drawers that really sturdy, really finished and professional look when it comes to your drawers that you're making as part of your mini memories. So those are also included. I mean, Dean summed it up perfectly in me. He goes, blimey, there's an awful lot included. There certainly is, especially when you're looking at that price point of just £60 or $76. You're saving over £30 or nearly $40, which is absolutely incredible. To get all of those items included, all of the hardware and your consumables when it comes to your cardstock and your gilding wax as well is absolutely fabulous. Taking you through all the designs, of course, there is those video tutorials that are part of the packaging, but I think it's time that we see quite how easy these are to work with. I think it's time that we see them in action with our Michelle.
I can't tell you how excited I am to show you this collection. You know that I love making albums and things like that. Normally with mount board, things like that, but this is just a fabulous collection. When this first released, actually, I was like sat waiting online, ready to press the buy now button. So the fact that we've got it again, and this time we've got all that hardware with it, even more exciting. So I've got lots of my pieces out in front of me, because obviously I'm going to make one, show you how to make an album. We're going to obviously do it right from the basics, right from the beginning, make it nice and easy for you. So the main 2 pieces that you're going to need to make your album is your page edges die set. And as Lily was showing you, you've got all those different, if I can get mine out, edges for your pages. Now, remember, you don't just have to use these on your albums, they're an edgeable. So you can be bringing this into your card making and your box making as well. And then this particular piece, so this one is your page spine and binding. So you can see you've got this lovely die on this side, which I'm going to show you, and this is literally just to cut your page pieces out. So I've already got some of mine cut out already, and you can see that fits perfectly. You don't want to just see me cut some squares out. Use some of that lovely plaid pad there. So these are a 5x5. So let's just pop that back on here. Now, if you're wanting to be making something, your pages, so you can string them, like really bind them like a real book. If you're into that, you can, because you've got those holes there. But we're going to use this particular side first. I can get it off. There we go. Let's pop that back on there and move that to the side. So we're going to move all those to the side. So I'm going to cut this out in black to start with. Let me get a bigger piece.
Oh, you've done a me there, being too frugal. You know, I'm like with my cardstock.
Just a little.
Yeah, I am absolutely terrible for that. I'm the same with anything. Same with low tack tape. I tell you, I'm the same when I'm cooking or baking with baking paper. I think, oh, that'll cover the tray, that'll be enough. And then you go to try and put like your brownie batter or something in it, you go, yeah, that's not enough baking
Maybe
paper,
not.
Lily. It's the Yorkshire when it comes out. Oh, Annie Kegel saying she's so excited to see the hardware back. Me too, Anne. It's fabulous that we've got that back in stock. We've got quite a few comments coming in about that matte black cardstock, actually. A lot of you guys are loving it. Your Expressions by Candy on YouTube is saying, I just tried this matte black cardstock and I have to say that it's incredible, perfect. It's way better than what you can get in the stores. I know it probably sounds absolutely ridiculous to people that are non-crafters, but black cardstock, you can get some really quite naff, let's be honest. Putting it lightly, black cardstock, this is totally different. It's such beautiful quality. And this really has made me laugh, coming in from Hannah Gosling-Smith. The matte black is phenomenal. That's not the bit that's funny. I also used to work with somebody called Matt Black. What hilarious name. I cannot believe that's actually somebody's name, Matt Black. Brilliant. I wonder if he was a crafter and loved our cardstock as well. But yeah,
Love
brilliant.
that.
Love that. Hilarious.
I love that. Right, I've got lots here with me. I've cut some more out. So what you're going to see, what you probably can't see, is here, here, and there. Just using my little white pen. You've got 3X. Well, you've got 6. Literally, X marks the spot. So what that's telling you is those are the two pieces that you're going to glue together.
Okay.
So you've got those 3 scar lines on there. So the middle one, you're going to scar perfectly in half. You're going to make an M shape.
Okay.
And then the other 2 pieces, we're going to scar those out. And you can see they scar beautifully. You don't have to struggle with that at all.
I love the fact that the dies both cut and score. It just makes it so much easier. You're not having to cut and then get your scoreboard out and pop the score lines in yourself. It's all done by the die, which just makes it so super simple.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm just doing the same on another one. We're just scoring that M in there. So let's scar that one. I'm just doing a couple of these. I won't do them all.
Okay.
And then scar that, pop that onto the side. So what you're going to do is you're going to glue that middle bit. What you're going to need is your red liner tape.
Ooh.
Anything like this, red liner tape is your best friend, absolutely. So this one, I think, just fits. So you know you've got your 3 widths of your red liner.
Certainly do.
So this one fits this 12mm absolutely perfectly. So you're going to just pop that down the middle, just on one side.
And you'll find a bundle of our red liner tape over on the Shop the Day on the website. So if you need to stock up for anything like me and get through your red liner tape like a dose of salt, then make sure you check out Shop the Day and you can stock up on that. Perfect for this item, but any construction as well. Maybe you managed to treat yourself to that template library yesterday. Perfect for those construction projects too.
So you can see I've got like a T shape. That middle bit is glued shut perfectly. Now what I do on these 2 pieces here, I normally go in with my 6mm now. It's just that little bit shorter and fits perfectly. But if you want to do it first, make it easier for yourself. Pop your 6mm down that side before you pop it on. Put your 12mm on the inside, and once you've got it shut, you can see that you've already got that there.
Okay.
Just makes it a little easier if you find it a little bit fiddly once you've popped it together. So we're going to pop this 6mm down there, so down both sides.
Comment just made me giggle from Hannah Gosling-Smith saying, Michelle, you're like a siren. I don't want to buy something and then you're there on the rocks calling to me, trying to lure me in. She's shocking, isn't she? She's an absolute terror, that Michelle. But yeah, you do need your mini memories. It is incredible. Lynn Blackledge, this is another funny one, talking of names. Obviously, she's called Lynn Blackledge and she lives next door to a Lynn Black. What are the chances of that?
Wow.
Funny that, isn't it?
There's just some very weird coincidences going on, isn't there?
Spooky, spooky.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I can't think of any sort of funny coincidences like that I've got personally, but no.
Well, they do say there's no such thing as a coincidence.
Well, yeah, I do always say that, so spooky. Any other funny name coincidences? Let us know, we love to hear them.
Yes, we like anything a little bit
spooky.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So I'm just doing a second one. I'm not going to carry on with that one because I've gone a little bit wonky with one of my scar lines, so I'm just going to start again.
Okay.
So I've got my 12mm on the inside. On each side, we're just going to put a 6mm.
Okay.
So I thought I'd do this one before I closed it up so you can see how much easier it is to just do it this way. So making sure it's all nice and burnished as always. We're just going to remove that middle bit. Perfect. We're just going to fold it in half. And then what you're going to end up again is with those T's.
Oh yeah?
Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to pop that to the side. And I've got the front and the back of my album already matte and layered up. Again, it's just that 5 square. And then you're going to bring these in. And you're going to decide which one that you want to use, if any.
Okay.
You absolutely don't have to. You can just leave it square like that. But we're going to bring in, I think for the main album, we're just going to use this one. So again, we're going to bring in our plate. We're going to line this up on the end. So, making sure that this is perfectly level there. Pop that on there and pop that on there. And then let me just move that to the side. Because what I've also done already is I've got, again, it's another 5x5 piece of card. Okay. I've already got my, so this is going to be my spine. So if you remember in the other one, your template one, you've got this template here.
Oh, yeah?
So that is the one that you're going to use to just pop your little marks down so you know exactly where you want to score that in the middle. So if I pop that there, so this is, obviously it's going to be the spine of my book. And again, you can leave those square if you want to, but why would you when you've got all these and you can create a different shape on there as well. So on there, we're going to pop that. And again, making sure that it's lined up nice there and there. I just thought while we're running it through, we might as well pop them both on.
Absolutely, that's the beauty of having your A4 plates in your Gemini 2 machine. It allows you to cut lots at any one time, so you can really sort of batch make and get lots done at once. Just saves you time, which is always fabulous.
Right, so we'll pop those through. So as for machines, you're going to be popping most of these through your junior or larger. You've got certain elements, especially those decorative elements, that are going to go through your mini.
Okay.
So if you sat on a night with your mini in the room, then yeah, some of your decorative elements will definitely go through that. Let's just pop that to the side. So let's take that off. Carefully, so I don't rip my paper. And we're going to remove that away. So I've got a little notch there that it didn't quite line up with, but that's all right. So we're just going to trim that away. The tiniest sliver. And then take this off as well.
Love the combination of those colours with the black. Doesn't it really pop?
It looks lovely, doesn't it?
Yeah, I love that.
It looks lovely. So that is, it's going to wrap around and it's going to sit like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut the back piece and the other side of that spine. So again, let's bring those in. So remembering which one goes on which. So lining that up perfectly again. It's almost like I can't talk when I'm lining something up,
Yeah,
or it won't go straight.
Concentrate, yeah.
There we go.
It's rare that Michelle goes quiet, but you know, that's one way to shut her up. Bear it in mind. I'm joking, of course.
No, you're so true.
Yeah, it is true. I'm not joking at all. We all know I'm not joking.
And you can't be offended if it's true, can you?
No, well, no.
I can pretend I'm offended,
No.
and then Lily has to make it up to me, and then she's extra nice to me, but
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah, she knows I'm not.
Yeah. We do love having a good old chin wag, don't we? That is for sure.
Right, so let's just pop those off. And again, so what I love about this is all those different edges that you do get to use on these. You can really be mixing it up. Using all the different edges in all of the different configurations, you're very, very rarely going to end up with one that's exactly the same.
Definitely.
There we go. So just snipping that away. And then this bit as well.
Lots of comments coming in about that matte black cardstock. Kat Butt is saying she's loving this. I make lots of different albums for my old photos, and yes, the matte black is a game changer. Being new to dyes, my MIDI is calling me to get this. Thanks, lovely ladies. Well, Kat Butt, you're more than welcome. Yeah, we'd love to see photos of your albums that you create. Especially when you get these home, make sure you're sharing those in all our groups. We love to see what you guys at home are creating. We love sharing our makes with everyone, so yeah. Perhaps you've already got these dyes, perhaps you've created lots of items with these already. We'd love to see what you make, so head over to I'm a Crafter's Companion Oven on Facebook, and we do love to see you post all your makes in there.
Right, so I've cut both of mine down. So you saw that on one of the tops that I had to trim a little bit away. So pop them both together and make sure that they're both exactly even. So where I've trimmed away a little bit at the top of this one doesn't match it. So I'm putting those together and it's just that little bit big. So all you're going to do is while it's together, I'm going to trim that second one down just to make sure it matches perfectly, because when you're putting your album together, that slightest bit of difference between one is going to make it stand just that little bit wonky, and it's not what you want. So then what we're going to do now is we're going to glue this onto the front just like that, and then that's going to be my back, and we're going to pop that on there as well. So red liner tape, wet glue, it's entirely up to you. What I tend to do when I'm popping these on is I will put my red liner here, and then I will add some wet glue on top.
Okay.
So what that allows me to do is obviously I've got enough time to wiggle it into place, but knowing that the red liner tape and my collal glue is on there, it just makes it so strong.
It's like belt and braces, isn't it? You know it's going to be nice and secure. It's not going anywhere, that is for sure.
Absolutely, that's it. This is an album, so people are going to be opening and closing, opening and closing. So you want to make sure that whatever glue you are using, you know is going to withstand that.
Absolutely.
Just open that a little bit more. So I'm going to go over the red liner because it just makes that nice and strong. I'm going to line my edge up. Just. So before I put it on, I can see that I'm still a little bit too long there. So I need to just trim that just a tiny little bit. And then pop it on. So I'm doing it this way. If you find it easy to do it this way, then do it that way. In fact, it might be easy for me to show you that way, because you've got that line that we've popped on there that you can follow. So I tend to do it the other way because I'm following my pattern, but absolutely do it that way. Because I'm wanting to make sure. See, I've gone a little wonky. So there we go. I tend to do it this way because I follow this bit here, making sure that those two are level for me, which you can see that are. But you're going to have a play about with it. You're going to see which you find easier to do, and you're going to do it that way. So again, let's take that red liner off, add some glue. Don't need to worry about those white marks that I've got on there, those pencil marks, because they're going to be covered up in a minute. So pop that there. There we go. Bring it over. And you can see that's come together lovely.
Beautiful.
So I'm going to move it over, give it a good burnish. And then that is literally, that's the outside. You obviously can decorate this up as much as you want, even on those insides. But this is where you're going to bring these in.
Yeah.
So these are going to glue next to each other. You can overlap those two pieces there, which allows you to bring in, let me just fold up another piece quickly. Bring in another one of these. You can see, so again, you're overlapping these, which again adds extra strength to your spine.
Yeah.
Now, you don't have to have it that wide. That is just the stencil that comes with it. If you want to create that wider just by, you know, just freehand, then you absolutely can. It just means that you get to add more of these in. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that off. We're going to line it up there. I'm going to stick it down. I'm going to bring this next one in. I'm going to pop that in. So if I just line that right up there.
Yeah.
And then what I can do is I can bring that third one in and add that into the middle. And then you can see that I've got those three pieces in there.
Yeah. So plenty of room to add your pages onto those.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's give that, make sure it's over. At each step, always make sure that everything's glued nice and it's glued straight and your album's still going to do what you want it to do. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in this one because I've already started on this one. So you can see I've already started decorating it up with just, again, it's lots of the elements from here.
Yeah.
So you've got all those beautiful decorative elements. There's corners in there, there's squares, there's tags, there's all sorts in there. So what we're going to do is I'm going to bring in, I've already got one cut out. So again, it's just one of my pages. I've just a piece of card. I've just curled it with that lovely die, that edgeable one that needs just trimming. I've got my scar line down there. I've got my red liner on there. So you can see that I've got my extra page in there, so my extra spine. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to glue that to there.
Nice.
So literally, all we're going to do is we're going to take that piece of red liner off. And again, let's pop a little bit of wet glue on there. And you're going to push that right down to the bottom, and then you're going to bring it across to your tab.
Okay.
There you go. And then I'm going to turn it round because it allows me to hold both sides till it grabs. And then I'm going to make sure that it folds both ways. If you've seen me make albums before, you'll see me make sure that that folds that way and it folds that way. Because it's a book, it's an album, it needs to go freely both ways.
Absolutely.
And then I'm going to bring this next piece in because this is going to glue to the other side of that tab.
Okay.
So this is where, let me just trim that off. This is where, before you glue this next one in, you're going to decide. So I've got my red liner tape on there to glue there. You're going to decide if you want to just glue it flat, glue it closed. Do you want to leave your top open so you can put tabs into the top? Do you want to leave the side open so you can put tabs into the side? So this, depending on what you're wanting to do, will depend where you glue. So I'm thinking we'll leave the top open so we can put some tabs in. So that means I want to put some glue down the side and around the bottom. And again, put a little bit of red glue on there. Or if you want it just glued shut, then absolutely glue it shut. Just for speed, I'm just going to put a little bit glue, just wet glue, around the side and round the bottom.
Oh, loving this comment that's coming from Lynn Morton on YouTube. Absolutely agree with you, Lynn. I've come to the conclusion that Crafters Companion think of everything. What a company, eh? Could not agree more, Lynn. Honestly, the thought process that goes into every single item that we bring you is absolutely incredible. We try to leave no stone unturned. We really do try to think of everything, every eventuality when it comes to our products. We try and build in as much versatility to absolutely everything that we bring you. I mean, I was saying it just the other day about our Verse insert pads that we brought to you, launched on Thursday this week, our Christmas insert pads. And you think, yeah, an insert pad, yeah, it's great as an insert inside my card, but there's so many more options. You can be using those toppers and all sorts. It just goes to show every single product that we bring to you, we try and think of everything. We try and build in as much versatility and craftability as we absolutely can. So to hear it from you guys at home is just absolutely fabulous.
It absolutely is. So again, I was saying about how I've left this one. I've left this one so I can put a tab in the top.
Oh, cute.
Okay, but what I've done with these is I've glued my page on both sides of that middle bit, but I haven't glued them together at all. You can see that I've just left them open, so that is an option as well. But I find that when we're making albums, we like to leave either the top or the side open so we can add those tabs. So if I bring you my finished one in, I've added B for baby.
Oh.
And you can see, again, using all those decorative elements from those extra bits. In fact, this here is from this one. So you see this flap book, it's got all those beautiful mats and layers. So I've just cut one of those out, I've cut it in two. Gorgeous baby.
Aww.
All these decorative elements that you can see are from those two different packs there. So I've just brought in one of my white gel pens. I've just added some little highlights, but you can see you can be creating pockets, just spaces for photos and things like that. But just from very simply where I started, those 3 pieces of card, creating those middle pieces, you can create those gorgeous, gorgeous albums. Now, obviously this is a very basic, simple one for you guys, but you're going to build on it from here. So if I turn that round and stand it up for you, you've got that lovely album.
Oh, fabulous. And it just goes to show how easy it is to put these together. And a lot of you guys watching at home are saying exactly the same. Barbara is saying, Michelle, thank you for the detailed instruction on how to make this mini album. I've not attempted this just yet, but we'll refer back to you how to, so that it'll come out professional looking. And it certainly will. That's what it's all about. It's not just about giving you the most fabulous quality products at a great price, but it's also about giving you that education alongside as well. Let's be honest, there's no point having all these fabulous products if you don't know how to use them. So I think it's so important that we show you exactly how you can use every single item that we bring you. Of course, on the packaging, you will find a link to those instructions as well. But of course, with this being a relaunch, you'll see all of those past videos. When we launched these first time round, we've had some demonstrations already this morning. As we come onto that 2 o'clock hour this afternoon as well, Michelle's going to be sharing with you lots of hints and tips. So you'll have even more instructions that you can refer back to. So it really is a wealth of knowledge that we're bringing to you when it comes to this fabulous mini memories collection. You'll see the details for the showstopper on the side of your screen. That is bringing to you not only that full collection of your mini memories, which includes all of your templates and all of your dies and your hardware as well, but with that being the showstopper, we also bring you that matte black cardstock that you've just seen in that demonstration and your gilding wax in the King Gold as well. So an absolute fabulous offering when it comes to your showstopper. Platinum Club price for that is just £60 or $76. For the amount that you're getting, represents absolutely incredible value for money. So much that you can do with that collection. Of course, it's amazing for creating all of those memory books and those outer housing, the outer sort of box files for them as well. But look at those dies and using them in different ways. Think of using them for edges for your cards, maybe as decorative elements for your cards, for your mats and layers for your cards. It's not just about creating albums. So much versatility when it comes to that incredible collection. Of course, it is our launch for today, so we'll be looking at that in more detail on the 2 o'clock show, so make sure you tune in for that one as well. But of course, this morning it's all about Play Your Crafts Right, so it's not just about amazing products, not just about fabulous demonstrations. But of course, it is about that game as well, and it's time to get to that second round of the game. The first round, it went pretty well, so we're going to see how we fare when it comes to that second round of the game. Looking forward to this. You guys at home apparently were doing very well too with that first round, so let's see how we get on with that second round of the game. So, are we ready to bring in that first question? What have we got coming up for our first question? Let's have a little look. It's coming, it's winging its way in. Ooh. It's a little bit harder, I think.
I remember the die.
I do. I think I've got it at home,
what
to be
it was
honest.
called, though.
I mean, we can all see it's a cracker, but what is the name? So you've got to guess what is the name of the die or whatever item it might be that's being used to create that particular card with 3 options on there. What's it going to be? Are we ready?
Yep.
I've gone for Christmas cracker.
I've gone for cracking Christmas.
Yeah. Dean's gone for cracking Christmas. There's a difference of opinion. Who's going to be correct, though? We'll find out. Oh, we're all wrong. We're all wrong.
Neither.
Oh, blimey me. I mean, we said, did that first round lull us into a false sense of security? I think it very well may have done, because we've all got it wrong. It's Christmas celebration. Did you guys at home get that? Oh, apparently a lot of the comments, a lot of you guys at home are saying cracking Christmas. That is a tricky one. I believe that's one of our twist and pop dies, that one. I can tell you what range it's from. I can't tell you the name. Let's see how we get on with this next one. Ooh, it's going a bit downhill. Love that Hootiful beginnings. I think I know this one. I'm hoping so. Oh, hi, Meredith is saying, could you imagine this game without multiple choice? I wouldn't like to. It'd be traumatic. Be nearly as bad as that cocktail game. Not quite as bad, mine, but it would be nearly as bad. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You're a hoot.
You're a hoot.
Yeah, fabulous. Bit easier on that one. 6-all at the moment. What we're going to have for our next one? Question 8 coming up. Ooh. Another Christmas twist and pop. Oh, it's between 2 for me.
Spruce forest, is that what they call it in Australia?
Yes, spruce is a type of tree, I do believe. Ooh, it's trickier. It's a trickier round, this one, that is for sure. I have gone for winter forest.
Oh, yeah. Me too. Winter forest.
It's either between that or Christmas forest. Oh. Yay! 7-all. Oh. There we go. Next up, what have we got? Brilliant.
Oh.
Tropic like it's hot.
Tropic like it's hot. I like that.
Do you know what? We need a die set called that for sure. I think this was on this week's Monday Makers, actually.
We need a range like that, don't we? We full on cheeky names
That'll
like
be
that.
fun. That'll be very fun. Are we ready?
Yes.
Tropical Paradise. One of our interchangeable scene creator cards.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. 8-all. Last one. Ooh. Do we have a tiebreaker or not? No, we don't. Okay. No, Dean, none of us want to lose, thank you very much. Do you know how competitive I am? There's no way I'm losing by choice. So, what have we got for this one? There's a very noisy lorry outside. It sounds like a barge is coming into dock. But, African Savannah, yeah. Yeah, there we go. 9-all. Oh, well, there was a couple of harder ones in there.
There was a couple.
Yeah. So because we've both won, we're actually getting 5 winners from both teams. So 5 winners from Facebook and 5 winners from YouTube. So quite frankly, everyone's a winner, which is absolutely fabulous. So we'll get those names sent through very soon, and we'll get those announced before the end of the show. So you guys at home can be winning that voucher. Fabulous. 10 winners in total. How exciting is that? Now, what a fabulous game that was. We have, of course, just been showing you the mini memories collection though, so maybe you've got that in your baskets and you need that chance to check out. Well, we're going to give you that chance right now. We'll be back in just a moment for lots more amazing products and amazing demonstrations as well. So we'll see you in just a moment.
I have to tell you, every single person works tirelessly behind the scenes, and I can't just give a shout out to one person, because for me it has to be John, Tracy and Jake.
Going to give a shout out to our backstage hero, and I'm actually going to say heroes. It has got to be our product coordination team. It's got to be.
Because without those three people, when we're on air, we wouldn't be able to function like we do. They make sure we have everything we need, right from the samples to the product to having a drink of water throughout the show. They really look after us.
You see us day in, day out, 7 days a week, live on TV. We're crafting away, we're hopefully inspiring you. Every single card, every single product, every single tool that we touch has come from product coordination. Those guys are the unsung hero. They're there making sure we have the products, we have the inks, we have the tools, we have everything that we need. We have the power to actually work our Gemini ranges. The smooth running of behind the scenes of Crafters TV is all down to our product coordination team.
If you love Crafters TV, we've made it easy for you to watch us wherever you are. Whether you catch us on your tablets or take us with you on your mobile phone, it's easy to watch us anywhere. From here to here. Maybe don't watch us here. It would be easy to watch us here. Probably the easiest place to watch us is here. Crafters TV, with you wherever you are.
We get to know people from places and walks of life that we wouldn't come across in our everyday life if it wasn't for Crafters TV and doing what we do.
I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. You know, we see the same people. We know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items that they've made.
We talk about customers, but really they go in as a customer, come out as a friend. The support that I get is amazing. The messages I get are amazing.
Me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers at Crafters TV. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise. Other people have got a completely different health issues. They understand and they relate to what I'm going through, what others are going through. So whether we interact on a crafting basis or whether we interact on a health basis, a personal basis, we're all there to support one another. It is incredible.
The reaction of viewers when they come to meet us is worth all of the early mornings when we have to get up for our early morning shows.
Some of the customers come on as craft ambassadors and things like that, craft along with us, and being able to actually chat with them on air. Love it. I really love that connection with them.
We've had lots of shows where we've done like craft alongs, especially where we've had viewers craft along with us. We had a particular viewer, Joy, who joined us once before, and she literally made me cry on air, and Joe, because the things she said about us, it really was quite humbling that there are people out there that watch us and invite us into their living rooms and really treat us like family.
Hello and welcome back to Crafters TV. What a fabulous play your crafts right we are having so far. Fabulous in the fact that we both got 9 out of 9 on that game. How exciting was that? Fabulous game. I did enjoy that a lot. But we have got the winners ready to announce. So our winners on Facebook are Beth Ross Lucas, Val Lloyd, Lynette Price, Emma Ryan and Lorraine Benito. Congratulations. And of course we do also have 5 winners on YouTube as well, and that's going to Antoinette Williams, Julie Barlow, Lois, Sheila Kay and Melanie D. So make sure you're dropping your email to, I believe it's prizes at Crafters Companion. Yes, we're coming in the bottom of your screen in just a moment. Prices at crafterscompanion.com. Make sure you drop those an email if I've just read out your name, and you will be getting a voucher. How exciting is that? Brilliant to get 10 winners in the game. Now we've got just over half an hour left on this morning show. Of course, we have got at 2 o'clock our launch all about that mini memories collection that we had a little look at on that last demonstration in that last segment. But we've got even more incredible deals that we want to share with you in this last half an hour of the show. Now we've got an amazing offering on some of our fabulous classic pens that are coming with some free stamps, and these stamps are absolutely gorgeous. So as part of this deal, all you're paying if you're in Platinum Club is £15.99 or $25.99, and the way that it works out is that you're paying for this fabulous 12 pack of some of our classic pens, this being your floral colourway. So you're getting 12 dual-ended pens in this pack, so you can see all the gorgeous different colourways that you're getting in here. So with our classic pens, they are very, very easy to use. These are alcohol-based pens, and they blend together absolutely seamlessly, like Michelle's going to be showing us in that next demonstration in just a few minutes' time. They're numbered and they're named, so it makes it very easy to know which ones are going to blend together. They've got a couple of letters on there. That's the colour family. So anything part of the same colour family, you know that those colour tones are going to blend together perfectly. The numbers denote the intensity or how light or dark that particular colour is. So for example, we've got LV1 and LV2. The higher the number, the darker that colourway is. So you know that LV2 is going to be darker than LV1, but they're both part of that LV colour family, so you know that they're going to blend together absolutely seamlessly. 12 different colourways that you've got in that sort of floral theme within this pack, and as part of this deal, that is all you're paying for. What I'm about to show you is coming to you for absolutely nothing. So you're getting 4 free stamp sets, and this is from one of my absolute favourite ranges of stamps that we brought to you. I believe it was last year, not so long ago at all. These are an absolute dream to colour in. Whether you're using your classics like we've included in this bundle, whether you're using your illustrators, maybe it's going to be a water-based medium as well, like your aqua pens. However you choose to use these and colour these up, you're going to get the most gorgeous finished results, because all the hard work has been done in the design of that stamp. The artwork is just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, think of colouring that hair, adding in all your shading. We give you on the packaging actually a sort of like a serving suggestion as well, an indication of the actual colours that we've used to colour up the results that you'll see on the packaging, but mix up those colourways. I mean, can you imagine? Maybe you've got some of those tricolour brush pens and you actually want to give her ombre, almost like mermaid hair. Wouldn't that look amazing? But just such a fabulous stamp that we've got on there, that being our ethereal beauty. Next up, I think this has to be my most favourite one in the collection. This is our Tumbling Waves and Florals. Colouring in that hair is an absolute dream. It's one of those you sit down and you just get absolutely lost in the colouring. It is a true joy to colour in. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, how fabulous would that be for wedding cards, bridesmaid cards, maybe even prom cards? Any card for a little girl, or not so little girl as well, that would work an absolute treat. Next up, again, wouldn't this be amazing for your prom, your bridesmaid cards, your wedding cards? This is our Effortless Chic. That hair colours up absolutely beautifully. And don't forget, these are photopolymer stamps as well, so fabulous quality when it comes to these. You get that crisp stamped impression every single time. And then finally, don't forget, you're not paying for any of these stamps. We're giving you the luscious locks. And again, perhaps you've been actually following along that Academy of Colour with Leanne, and you want extra stamps to sort of practice those colouring techniques that you've been learning, perhaps in that portraits class, then these are going to be absolutely ideal. And the fact that all you're paying for as part of this deal is you're paying for this fabulous 12 pack of your classic pens in the floral colourway, and as part of this deal you pay for that and you get all of these 4 sets of stamps for absolutely nothing. That Platinum Club price being just £15.99 or $25.59, you're saving over 60%, which is an absolute bargain in my book. Now, of course, you've seen the value, you've seen exactly what you're getting, but perhaps you're new to colouring and you want to see quite how easy it is to work with these products. I think it's time that we got over to our Michelle for what will probably be our final demo of this morning's show.
I'm going to use the Effortless Chic. I like to think that's how it is for me when I get ready on a morning. Effortless.
Yeah.
Not 3 hours of putting a bit of cement on my face.
Oh, don't be daft. We're not buying that one.
Definitely not. Effortless chic. So I love it. I love these. I love, I find the hair is one of the best things to practice with when you're learning to colour. I find that it's sectioned off quite small, so it's not overwhelming parts that you have to colour in, so little bits at a time. So especially these ones, I find them the best, especially to practice with.
Definitely.
So I'm going to use my rustic brown. I'm going to use my alcohol one because we're going to use that pack of classics that comes with it. So that is your floral collection. So we're going to turn that over, pop that down.
And what cardstock are you stamping onto for this?
So I'm using our Nina cardstock.
Okay.
Always use it. I do occasionally use our white card, but more often than not, I will use the Nina. It is the best card. It's the best card for the job. And if you want the best job, you're going to use the best tools, aren't you?
Absolutely.
So I've already cut my piece of card down. I'm going to bring in these pens now. So if I bring in this, so if you've never coloured before, obviously you've got a lovely taster sampling here. If you think, well, there's nothing in here that I can actually use to do a three shade blend, actually there is, because you've got you've got your LV1 and 2, so they're your sort of lavenders, but then you've either got a hydrangea or you've got the antique plum. Now the antique plum does work beautifully with those, so we're going to pick those 3 out. So the LV1 and 2, as you know, as usual, you're going to go up, and your antique plum 4. So that is going to be my 3rd one, which is obviously the deepest one. So we're just going to do it as we normally would. I've picked my LV1. We're going to pick a section, and I'm going to lay down most of my colour. I'm going to preserve a highlight in the middle. I'm going to try and not leave a perfectly straight line in there. And then I'm going to colour just that one section at a time.
And when we talk about preserving a highlight, all we mean is just leaving a little bit of space where you don't add any colour to at all, which gives you that sort of like highlight, that little bit of shine onto her hair. So all it is, it's basically, it's a fancy way of saying a bit you don't colour in.
A bit you don't colour in, yes, absolutely. So now I've gone to my darkest, which is my dark plum 4. And what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to do exactly what I would do if I was using the same shade, same group of colour, but in the darkest one. I'm going to add my highlight at the top.
So this one DP4, yeah?
So yeah, this is my DP4. So you can see it is a totally different colour. But that's okay, because it's still in sort of the colour family of the purples, so we're still going to find that we can blend with it lovely.
There we go.
Then I'm going to come in with my mid, which is my LV2, and like we always would, I'm going to go over the edges of that darkest. I'm going to come in just not right up to that lightest one. I'm going to try, and again, not leave a nice straight line. And then I'm going to come back in with, again, my lightest. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go all the way over from that mid, and I'm going to go over that preserved highlight that I've left. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to lightly do sort of a back and forth stroke.
Okay.
Because what I want to do is I want to leave some tiny little bits of white still showing through, while still trying to blend all those edges into each other. And I think you get more of that brush stroke showing as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back in with my darkest, which is that DP4, and very lightly, what I'm going to attempt to do is just a little strokes like that.
Yeah.
Again, just from where it is there, just some little strokes, just to bring it up and out and over the middle. So again, it's almost giving me the idea that I've got hair there.
That texture, isn't it?
Yes. So I'm going to do the same with the LV2, which is my mid one.
Oh, a great idea as well, coming in from You Expressions by Candy on YouTube, saying this will be great for somebody graduating from beautician school as well. Yeah, great idea for that one.
Yeah, definitely. And then I'm going to keep having a little bit of a play with it till I'm quite happy with that blend. Which I'm quite happy with that. So I'm going to move on to another little bit. I'm going to start with my LV one again. So we'll just do this little bit next to it. Again, we're going to preserve a little highlight there. And then on this bit here, we're going to preserve a highlight as well. And then lay it down. I'm going to come in with my darkest. Pop it sort of there. A little bit there. And what I will say again, so if you do struggle, have this with you as reference.
Okay.
Have it with you as so you can keep looking back to it if you're sort of a beginner or you're not quite sure. You can keep looking back to it and seeing if you're sort of where you're thinking you should be popping it, are you doing it quite right? And if you're a total newbie, just purely follow it, because the inspiration is on there for you for that reason.
It certainly is.
So again, let's bring in that dark purple, just try and give it some really light hair stroke type things. So I'm swapping again between my my 3 pens as I need, as I feel that I need. So I'm not quite happy with that. I feel it's a little bit straight, so we're going to just bring that out a little bit. So I can go back in because I've still got that colour down there, so it's going to blend absolutely lovely. And we're just going to keep going until we're sort of happy with how it's sort of set out. So I'm not going to colour in much more because we obviously do not have time for that. But what I'm going to do is, so I stamped another piece out. If you've got your masking tape at home, then you do that. But I just used a piece of card. Because what we're going to do is, once it's all coloured in, we're going to pop that over. And you're going to bring in any of your inks that you want. I've got my Midnight Mist here in those duets. You can use your water reactives. You can be using your sparkle ink pads if you want. I'm just going to pick up a little bit of that. So instead of having that that white background, just adding that little bit of ink. While I've got that lovely mask, I've made a right mess of that. It's a good job I'm not using that one. But while you've got that mask on there and you're adding, I'm not used to these. I normally use my brushes with this. I find it just lays down so much easier. So add a little bit more until you're quite happy. I always tend to add more ink to the outside and then sort of ombre it in. And then when you lift that up, you've got your lovely coloured image.
Fabulous.
It just makes your background stand out. So if I bring in the one that I've coloured in at home.
Wow. Get that?
I used, is it the waterfall from this at home? So I used the waterfall colour. But you can see, you carry on with those 3 colours that I used. I've used, so for the bow in her hair, let's have a look, what did I use? I think I used the PP3 and the PP5, because you do have a few in here where you've got the same. I used the very lightest for her skin and the dress, and you can see it's sort of come together lovely. Obviously, I took a lot more time at home colouring her hair in.
Ooh, talk about a mouthful.
That was a tongue twister. But you can see, you just keep building it up. Keep going back in until you're quite happy with the effects that you've got. And again, something I always suggest. So I've got my white gel pen here.
Oh, yeah?
Which I tend to use quite a lot. Let me just check it's working. It is. So again, to add that little bit of extra, so if I wanted to add just a little bit of extra to her bow in her hair, just adding those little bits, little dots onto her bow. You can do the same in her hair as well. It just really helps. Let me do it down her dress. It just really adds something, especially if you're not 100% with your own kind of blending, I think. And even if you are, I think the white gel pen just adds a little bit of something anyway.
Really does make a difference. Just makes it pop even more. It gives it that little bit of extra dimension, which I love.
It really does. It really does. So then I thought we'll make a nice, simple card for her to go on.
Okay.
So
Ooh, I like that.
Just really brings a focus to her, I think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So let's glue this in the middle. I'm going to use my wet glue. You don't need to worry about using your wet glue on this because it's absolutely fine. It's not going to affect your colouring or anything. Let's pop that in the middle. I can just do that roughly. Now I've already matte and layered this up. Let me just get rid of that dotty. So I used the dotty on the back of my mask to stick it into place. But again, if you've got your masking tape, then do that, use that. But your dotty just rubs away lovely. And I've got two options. I can put that on flat or I can put it on with some foam. And I'm going to put it on with some foam. It draws your eye more into the middle when you pop that little bit of height there. So let's just trim this. It's that big I can't pick it up sometimes.
It's a good adhesive, that. It's very, very useful. It's not just for your shaker cards, but of course it is for any time you want that thinner width of your foam in a roll. It's absolutely perfect. 3mm depth as well, so it gives you a nice bit of height when it comes to that foam. You will find that on the website as well. I stocked up, I ordered 3 the other day because I do love a bit of dimension on my cards, just like our Michelle. We do love our foam pads and tape, don't we? That is for sure.
Yeah, definitely. It's very rare I do a project that doesn't have foam on. There's been the odd one.
I can't think of any myself personally. I don't know. Even if I'm doing like a scrapbook page, I'll still find a way to use a few foam pads on there. That's for sure.
I do try.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like a challenge.
How high can this card be? How thick can it be? When you look at its side profile and it's about 3 inches deep, you're like, blimey, yep. A few foam pads on that one.
Yes, definitely. Oh, so just get these last few pieces off. I mean, I'm using my poker tool, but to be honest, I don't have to because this comes off so easily.
I find I tend to use my tweezers for peeling the backs off usual foam tape, but for that one, I can just use my fingers. It's dead easy.
Yeah.
I think as well the height of it, with it being 3mm height, it does make it easier to get that backing off.
It does, absolutely. So all I'm going to do now is I've just got a few flowers, so it's from the Wildflowers collection.
Is that where the papers are from as well?
It is, yeah.
So I love that paper pad.
So let's pop
Absolutely
these
gorgeous.
on. I love that. I love everything about that collection. Got to admit.
Isn't it?
It is. And then just a couple. Let me bring in my dotty for that. Let's lift that up, pop that underneath there.
I love
Pop
that foliage die as well. Super useful, that one. It's one you use time and time again.
Yeah, it is. The Wildflowers one, it's absolutely gorgeous.
Brilliant.
It really is. So pop that one.
Just that little finishing touch just to frame that beautiful colouring even more. I love the way that you've had her sort of inset into that aperture and having the aperture raised up over the top around her. I think it works an absolute treat. Oh, lovely finishing touch, that sentiment onto there. What a beautiful card.
Yeah, just let love grow. So if I turn that round and stand it up, just framed her. Those stamps, those are just one of my favourite all-time stamps to colour.
Absolutely, I'm the same. They are absolutely stunning. Beautiful stamps, beautiful colouring, and what an absolutely beautiful card. Now we're going to give Michelle just a moment to line up her makes. We're going to be getting that voting for demo of the show in just a moment. But while Michelle's lining up those makes, I'm going to give you a little recap of that incredible deal that we've got on the stamps and pens that Michelle's just been using in that demonstration. So as part of this deal, it works out that you pay for your pens and you get all of the stamps for absolutely nothing, which is unbelievable value for money. So you pay for your classic floral 12-pack of pens. These are dual-ended pens, so on one side you have that really fine bullet nib, and then on the other you have that wide chisel nib as well. 12 pens in there, alcohol base with your floral colourways. So that's included. And then as part of this deal, when you get those pens, you're getting all of these 4 stamp sets included for nothing, taking that Platinum Club price all the way down to £15.99 or $25.99. So first up, we have got our beautiful Effortless Chic. Then we've got our Tumbling Waves and Florals. Next up, we have our Ethereal Beauty. There's another one, isn't there? Where's I've done with it? You've got another one as well, which is hiding underneath. I was thinking, blimey, I'm sure there's 4 stamp sets. There it is, your Luscious Locks, an absolutely beautiful set of stamps. All clear photopolymer stamps as well, and as we saw in that demonstration with Michelle, they stamp like an absolute dream, crisp stamp results every single time, making them perfect if you are a beginner. So that's your 12 pens, 4 stamps for just $15.99 or $25.99. Now I think it's time to get our voting ready for our demo of the show. So what have we got to choose from?
Oh, that's me.
Hello, wake up. Yes. Hello.
I was absolutely daydreaming then. I was daydreaming about launch party though, so you know I was still on topic. Number 1 is the shaker die from this morning. It is this morning. Number 2.
It's nice this afternoon. It's 12:50.
Is the mini memories, and number 3 is that gorgeous stamp that I've just coloured in.
Oh, it's going to be a tough vote. 1, 2 or 3. Get those votes in. Just a couple of minutes to get your votes in to decide what's going to be our demo of the show. And then, of course, that will go into demo of the day a little bit later on the next show. Now, we've got a few more deals I want to share with you just before the end of this show. Of course, at 2 o'clock, we do have our launch day, all about that Mini Memories relaunch. That's coming up at 2. But just for the end of Play Your Crafts Right, we've got a few more stonking deals to share with you. Now, if you're into your colouring, maybe you saw that first deal that we've just been showing you now when it comes to classics, but perhaps you're brand new to colouring and you want a little bit more tuition, you want a little bit more education when it comes to your colouring, then this is the one to go for. This is a duo kit, so you're getting 2 of the Academy of Colour boxes, both your portraits and your flora and fauna, for just £48 or $68. Now I'll show you your portraits box first up. These come in the most beautiful presentation boxes. I know personally I store all of these in the boxes. I don't take anything out of the boxes and store them separately. I think they just look fabulous stored exactly as they are. Now the beauty of the Academy of Colour is, yes, it is an academy, yes, it is a library where you can build up those skills, but you don't have to have any of the previous boxes to enjoy any of these 2 that we're bringing you here today. So perhaps you've never seen the Academy of Colour before, perhaps these are going to be the only 2 boxes that you ever buy. They are completely standalone, so you don't need to worry about not having any of the other boxes. So included within this box, you are getting your duo colour alcohol pens, 6 of those, and you're getting 3 of your duo colour aqua pens. You also get an 8x8 inch stamp set in there. A stamp storage panel, so if you do have that original Academy of Colour with the binder, that allows you to store your stamps into that binder. 12 sheets of alcohol marker card and 12 sheets of watercolour card. Now, of course, that's all fabulous to get all of that included, but the key thing about our Academy of Colour is we also bring you the tuition that goes alongside this box. So when you open up this box, there's a little card in there that's got a QR code on and also a link to a section of the website. Just type that link in or follow that QR code and it will bring up the educational videos for this box, and it uses all of the items that's included in the box. It's almost like we're giving you a recipe book and we give you the ingredients, which is absolutely incredible. So you don't need to think, well, I've got this tuition, but I don't quite know where I'm going to get the products, where I'm going to source the products to actually recreate those techniques. Everything's included in the box, and then Leanne is going to take you through step by step how you create all these different techniques that are relevant to your portrait colouring. So she takes you through colouring hair, different skin tones, different hair sort of textures. Is it straight hair? Is it frizzy hair? She takes you through those techniques with both your alcohol pens and your aqua pens as well, which is absolutely incredible. That's all about your portraits, and we have exactly the same sort of idea when it comes to our flora and fauna box. So you've got all of your pens, both your aqua pens and your alcohol based pens included in here. You get your stamp set as well, you get your cardstock too, both your watercolour card and your alcohol marker card as well. And again, the same with this one, you get your little card included, which has got your internet link and your QR code on there, which is going to take you through to those videos that are all relevant to the items that you've got within your box. Love the fact as well you've got a lovely, really satisfying magnetic closure on here. Quality boxes, and it's all about taking you on that colouring journey. You can see on that first layer you have all of your pens, so 3 of your duo colour aqua pens. When we say duo colour, what we mean is you're getting 2 pens in one. So we're saying, yeah, it's 3 pens, but really in reality it's 6. And when it comes to your alcohol based ones, yes, we're saying 6 pens, but in reality, again, doubling that up, taking it to 12. You've got your pens on that first layer. Then we come into that next layer, and this one, you will not be getting a used set of stamps, we promise you. Yours will be brand new, in perfect condition. You've got all those gorgeous designs on there, and of course, Michelle's over the studio. Leanne is going to be taking you through how to colour all of those fabulous images that you've got within there. And of course, you do have all your cardstock in the bottom of the box as well. So it really is everything you need to get started with your colouring. And of course, we are taking you through those techniques with both those alcohol-based pens and your water-based pens as well, which is absolutely incredible to get both. And to get both boxes for £48 or $68, you're getting hours and hours of tuition. You're getting all the pens, all the hardware you need, but the education really is the key thing when it comes to this incredible system. Now, that's your Academy of Colour. If you want to go for that, you will find that on the website. But just before we move on to this next incredible deal that I want to share with you, we do have the vote in for demo of the show. Apparently, it was a close one, very close between number 2 and number 3. Demo of the show is going to number 2. All about the mini memories.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, loving that one. So that's going to go into your demo of the day a little bit later, but what a gorgeous demo. Now, to close out the show, we have a couple more deals that I want to share with you, and this one is incredible. And it actually includes that foam and a roll that we've just been looking at just a moment ago. So with this fabulous deal, it works out that you're actually paying for the Go Tote bag, and you're getting all of the goodies inside included at no extra charge whatsoever, taking that platinum price down to £15.99 or $21.59. So your Go Tote bag, yes, it can be used with your Go Tote machine, but if you've not got that, it does not matter at all. This is just a fabulous storage bag, great quality, and of course we love the fact that it's in our Crafters Purple. So I was going to say, if you've got other Crafters Companion items in your stash, it's not an if. Of course, we've got lots of other Crafters Companion goodies in our stash already, and this is going to match with them absolutely perfectly. Really lovely quality. You've got the reinforced handles. Love the fact that you've got your little studs on the bottom there. It really does show the quality when it comes to this fabulous bag. And you've got the little pockets as well, so maybe you're going to be popping some of your tools in there. That's going to be absolutely perfect. And then you've got that larger compartment in the centre. Love the fact that you've got the 2 choices of handles. So you've got your longer strap that's perfect for over the shoulder, and you've got your smaller handles, perhaps if you're just carrying that in your hand. Those are going to be absolutely ideal. But it's not just about that Go Tote bag, it's about all the incredible essentials that we're bringing to you for no extra charge within this bag. So it's been the start of the show, pretty much this, and we've been talking about this foam and a roll an awful lot. This is the one that goes around your curves, so it's the one that you're going to be using time and time again when it comes to your shaker cards. It's absolutely ideal for that. It is 3mm in width and 3mm in depth. So it's absolutely it's 5mm in width and 3mm in depth, and you're getting 10-metre length on here. It's double-sided, high-density foam. It's going to give you that dimension on any of your projects. That's included. Then we're also giving you the other type of foam on a roll that we do within our range. This is 10mm by 2mm by 2 meters. So that's perfect for a lot of your matting and layer, and you'll be using that for those sort of techniques. Next up, we have got our 2-pack of our bone folders. You see us use these day in, day out for all of your burnishing and your scoring. Those are incredible. Next up, we also have, don't forget, all of these additional items are included at no extra cost. We have got our edge crimper, ideal for creating those distressed edges on any of your projects. Much easier using your tool rather than your scissors and risking cutting yourself. So that's a really invaluable tool to have in your crafty stash. And then finally, it's a sort of a thing of legend, isn't it, when it comes to our products here at Crafters Companion. It's our tape pen. Our fabulous, super strong tape pen that we've got here, 22 metres in total. It's so strong, it's not just for your matting and layering, you can use it for all of your construction projects as well. It is that strong. but of course included at no extra cost when you are paying for this fabulous Go tote bag. So your Go tote bag with all of those essential items included for absolutely nothing at all. Your platinum price is just £15.99 or $21.59. What an absolutely fabulous deal on that one. And talking of fabulous deals, don't forget that amazing 20% off code that we've got happening over on the website just for this weekend. That code is July 20. You will see it on the homepage, just to remind you, but July 20. Pop that into that promo code box, and as long as it's not a July launch, you're going to receive 20% off. And the best part is it's actually a multiple use code. So perhaps you used it yesterday, perhaps you're going to use it tomorrow, but you can use it as many times as you like to receive 20% off, which is absolutely incredible. Makes our deals even better. Make sure you join us back here at 2 o'clock. We have got that relaunch of the mini memories. I know there's lots more inspiration coming up from Michelle. It's going to be another action-packed, super fun show. It's been a great show this morning. Thank you so much for your company, and make sure you join us in an hour at 2 o'clock UK time. We'll see you very soon. Bye bye.